Hello and welcome to my Sunday from. Today I have a lovely plate and it's just leftovers, and I made it into fried chicken because I had a leftover thigh from the caldo. Um, so I pulled it out the soup and I kept saved the broth because I'm gonna make soups with the broth. And this is my plate that I made. I guess you call it Southern food. Some people call it um Creole food. Some people call it um, soul food, which I think is like a black community thing, which Cardi B isn't black, in case y'all forgot. And another thing, in case y'all forgot, I lost a child who is the son of a Grammy award winning rapper. And my firstborn son, my firstborn, to gun violence. To gun violence. Um, I don't think that if you're supporting these people, I feel like you did burned bridges with me because you infringed on my trauma, my pain, my anger towards the violence that has infiltrated its ugly head in the studios, scene, and industry, and continued to mar our reputation as performing artists. I feel like you're patronizing me by now, you know, and it had to be at a low point, right? When Diddy's sentencing was on. It had to be on a low point. But you know what? At least I can say that both of us deserve the credit and accolades that we got. We deserve all the support from our real fans, real motherfuckers, real people, and all the people, big names in the industry that we worked with. Not some slime off the streets that Ghost wrote for us. You know, people like that disgusts me, because we still don't know what happened to Pac. We still don't know what happened to B.I.G. But yet we go through all this trauma for what? So you can promote culture? The culture on our kids' head? Now you're going a little bit too low. Because even Mr. Petty, Mr. Offspring, or Offset, they're rappers. You might not like their voices as much as, like, say, mine or Diddy, but, you know, and I'm not going to say this is spiritual warfare because the culture is what promoted the normalcy of this violence in society, in our neighborhoods, in the streets, in residential areas, to which I have fallen, I have fallen victim to this tragedy that occurred by victimizing my child, my my bloodline, my descendancy. I mean, if you could take one thing away from my wonderful life, but you can't. So that's why I'm saying I'm pulling back now. You cross the line, we're severing ties, and I disavow you and I denounce you. If you continue supporting these people, as of the moment they spoke it into the universe to manifest this violence portrayed upon the children of the rap game, we're done. It's over. I'm done playing with y'all. We have lost children to the game. We have lost our children. A lot of us. Google it. It might not go viral like Nicki Minaj twerking in a thong, in a pink thong. It may not go viral like Cardi B up on stage pregnant in a mini skirt showing her coochie. It may not go viral, but it happened, and I'm here to tell you that it happened. And I'm so angry. As a Black woman, I want to do it myself. To whom I'm talking to, because I know you're watching me. Because that's why it was so easy to penetrate my little bubble I made to protect not just myself, but my children. My children that I poured blood, sweat, and tears into making sure the defense walls were up. Because I was certain this has to work somehow. This has to work. I'm going to demonstrate the power of mama because that's all I could give. But I do want everybody to hear me when I say it didn't work. And we can investigate till we're blue in the face, but these people were caught with rappers' children's name in their mouth. And Day of the Dead is coming up. Dia de los Niños is coming up. Los Ángeles, Angelitos. The only thing I ask of you is to honor and respect the fallen victims of the culture. Don't promote it. Don't promote them. Don't support them. And demonstrate what it takes, not just as an empathetic human being, as a person with moral compass, as a patriot, as a concerned citizen, as a community member. What you should at all times. 10 toes down. Boots on the ground. Stay vigil. Let's keep up the work we're doing. Keep up the work ethic. Let's start this new thing. This cycle of empathy. Let's start this new thing that we're doing. This movement we've created. It works. It fucking works. But if you continue diminishing the morale and not holding decorum yourselves, then you will continue the pattern of abuses in the hood for these morons, these idiots, to continue their divestion, their divestations, their denigration, their buffoonery in residential areas. I almost forgot to eat. I'm gonna put some hot sauce on this because I know y'all been waiting for a minute to see me eat soul food. If I have to do this for you, I will. And prove how deep these roots run. But next time there's a troll in your path, you better stand on business and make troll run. Or that knockoff doll. So, I forgot. I got tea for drink. Lipton, citrus, diet. as per usual. We're trying to take back the streets and protect the children. We don't promote violence towards children. Mmm. This is really good. I love the citrus in it. I feel like that's what made it. And the parsley. Let's try this. Mmm. Yes. That's really good. With the hot sauce. Mmm. And these, I put a little bit of barbecue sauce in it. Mm-hmm. That is so good. Like I said, the only thing I made so top was this chicken. You know what I want to do? I'm gonna bite it. I see people biting all the time. Their chicken. I always wanted to do it. I'm gonna wipe my hands. That's a little bit greasy. So mm. I'm not trying to waste this hot sauce, but it's really good. I just feel like I didn't put enough spices in it. I didn't put enough. I'm sorry, I put spices in it. I didn't put enough chile. Mm. Yeah, that's good. Did y'all ever just eat the skin? Mm. Super delicious. Mm-hmm. I was like, you know what? I wasn't just ignored for like a month. I feel like when people move a certain way, they're kind of moving towards something else, away from what they don't want, and leaving behind, but actually physically moving that way, you know, into something different. So they have essentially left whatever, you know, they were doing, situation or otherwise. I feel like whatever happened on my life, I feel like it wasn't what it could have been. It was just some breath and, you know, talking because, I do have fans that ask, how do you explain that again? And I heard somebody wanted this. So I made it. And I'm not going to tell you my recipes, they're secrets. 1, 2, 3, 4. But if you know how to cook, then you probably know what's my spice rack and can kind of guess from there, can't you? I'll give you a hint. It's soul food. Yeah, but those girls, we care less. Unless it's a kid from Tom Brady. They don't care. You know what I mean? That's why I fuck with only people that stay true to the game, because they've been there from day one. If this is your passion, then you're gonna pour out your blood to save it. You know, if you're a chicken head, well, you're just gonna shake your neck, you know. You're just gonna spill blood and shake your neck at the next upcoming artist. Ain't that right? That's what I heard. Like, what, a week ago? I was watching Lionel Richie talk about it, you know? Being in the music industry, it's not easy in the first place. You're just a performing artist, you know? But it's so easy to be swept up with all this clout, with all this need for being wanted, fitting in, getting into a scene that's toxic, dangerous, proven deadly, the culture. Being accepted. And people like that expect the money to come easy. They would never understand the type of money us real motherfuckers make. They would never respect the accolades that we get credited to the same awards they get. Like, take David, for example. You know how many awards he won? Do you know how many bodies Cardi B has under her belt wearing that rag she do? Probably more than David, but he has more awards than she does. Will ever. And how many of you know who David is as opposed to Cardi B? See, he almost went under the radar. That little rat. Just like Minaj. Just like Cardi B. He slid in. I saw him. And he was in Houston. He had to move up to A because they infiltrated the H. That's why I moved here. Just to get more motion behind him. And where do you turn to? The internet. Where nobody knows what you're really about. Love and Hip Hop or whatever that was. A reality show she was on. You know? So, I mean, I could say a lot, regarding that. But to be top on top of your game, like anybody from Death Row, like anybody from Bad Boys, like anybody from our scene, and they want to, talk shit about the girls that came up with us. They want to talk shit. They want to call them crazy. They want to call them twacked out. They want to call them fucking flops. You don't know how much respect they have. And they deserved it. They deserved it. I'm sorry, but whatever clout, whatever drama or static we had between each others as girls in the industry, that was secondary. That was put on the back burner for when it came to holding things down as a woman. Now, take these chicken heads, for example. It's a whole nother fucking world. And we can see right through all that, the smoke and mirrors, you know. And I'd like to say that we survived, I'd like to see that. So get with me or get behind me. You know, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh well, that never happened. Oh well, I didn't see you supporting her. Oh well, I didn't see you buying her all her songs. I didn't see you becoming her number one fan or super fan or you know you successfully retweeted every single one of her posts. Or Minaj, including the one where um she said the bad. And I can't believe we're talking about violence against children um on the low, calling it bad, but that's where I'm at now. You know? What choice have you left me with? And forever holding the burden of what has ambushed society with this culture, this toxic influence, you know, spotlight. So if you're media, if you're an influencer, if you're a creator, if you're a performing artist, a promoter, a bouncer, a doorman, sell tickets, sell t-shirts, merch, type anything, and you want these bitches to continue this shit tirade, I don't fuck with you. Matter of fact, I hope you get thrown with them under the bus. We all know what happens to little chicken heads like that, those little ragamuffins. They end up in the gutter or in jail. And I hope you go with them. I'm not playing no more. None of us mothers who have lost their children to violence are playing anymore. I told y'all that. And I'm not going to start by not pressing the industry a little bit more. No. I'm going to start pressing the industry a little bit more and holding all of y'all motherfuckers accountable. That's what I'm going to do. That said, give it a like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. My so different. Bye.